All right, welcome back into the Sports Source. Mark's out. Chuck, Mike, Josh, Bob are in. Quick hitters, fellows, quick hitters, all right? First one, Clemson and Tennessee had a little back and forth this week online about who is the real wide receiver you. If you're talking historically, I'm sorry, Clemson doesn't compare to what Tennessee has churned out. But the question is this. I understand that Tennessee's doing this for recruiting purposes. However, have you seen enough out of this current this current receiver core to think they should relaunch the wide receiver U brand yet? I have not. Have you guys seen enough out of it to say, yeah, wide receiver?
Well, they had been able to stay healthy enough, I guess, is the main thing. So, yeah, that's the big thing to me. I mean, the numbers, the sheer numbers, and when you look at who they have on the roster, yeah, it's very impressive.
On paper, I would have said, they use recruits and everything, but Chuck's right. With injuries and whatever, I'd put the brakes on that a little bit.
Yeah, and they came close a few years ago when they had Derrick Rogers and Justin Hunter and Cordell Patterson, and how has that worked out? Patterson was taken in the first round, Hunter in the second round, but Marquez North is a guy we talked about a little bit earlier in the show, should be an NFL player in the future. I think a few guys should be. It's just a matter of still seeing if that turns out to be the case.
Call yourself wide receiver you. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
I think
go ahead and say what you want to say about yourself at your recruiting tool.
Punting you. One thing that I do
fired?
think. Well, now I've lost my train of thought. Never mind. Dadgummit. What was I going to point out? It's lost forever. All right. Next, we've got interesting topic here, I think. Boxing and horse racing were big in the news yesterday. Big fight in Vegas, the Kentucky Derby. About 100 years ago, those are the two top sports in the country. 100 years from now, what big sport now will be like boxing and horse racing? What sport do you see going in the wrong direction over the next 100 years?
I'll go first. For me, it's Major League Baseball. And I think they've gone through that whole drug era, that they've tried to speed up the game. You see a lot of empty seats in the stand.
The African-American community doesn't even play it anymore.
And even remember as kids, we used to have the thing where you could actually watch a World Series game. And now they're playing them so late that they're missing fans.
I think you can make an argument baseball's decline has already started.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anybody
I
else?
think you can make an argument baseball's decline's already there and they've bottomed out. I think it's football.
I agree with you.
And I think football's under attack politically. I think football's under attack because of the physical problems of people who play it a long time. I think it's football in a big way.
Concussions, fewer kids playing. I also think, fewer kids going out for football. You now see professional soccer on NBC on an American network in the fall.
Some people do.
Well, it's on there. And here's the thing. There are some parents who are saying, Timmy can't go play football, but you can make $50 million playing soccer. Okay, Timmy, you're going to play that. That's all I'm saying. But I also think you've got bad leadership. I think you're going to start 3 games in London this year at 9 a.m. One of them is going to be broadcast on YouTube, not on television. I'm telling you, they are the next NASCAR. They are ignoring their base to try and widen up and invite all these new people in. And that looked good for NASCAR, but go ask NASCAR officials right now how they're doing in Chicago as compared to having Rockingham on the circuit.
Yeah, I would say baseball and football as well. Those are the two that came to mind. Baseball, I think the new commissioner, Rob Manfred, is at least aware of the issues and wants to make some changes. He realizes gambling has helped football so much, and he, I think, realizes that might be something for baseball down the line, like Adam Silver has with the NBA.
Bring Pete Rose back.
Which is why Pete Rose is going to be at the All-Star game in Cincinnati. You think baseball?
I think curling is going. It's going to go away. It's just going to go away.
All right, here we go. Time for your weekly Nike update. As we wait for them to unveil Tennessee's new orange, white, and gray uniforms for everything. Let's take a look at what else they've done. Here's UNLV. All right, I don't have a problem with this because one, you're UNLV.
They look like Power Rangers.
Also, that's their school colors: white, gray, white, silver, and red. They've thrown black in, of course. They use the "Welcome to Las Vegas" sign on the back of the helmet. Down the pant leg, it says Las Vegas, but it's written backwards. I don't understand that. And they've also put those fruity kind of stars off the "Welcome to Las Vegas" sign down one pant leg. I can live with that, though, because you're Vegas.
Exactly.
Yes. Those are your school colors?
Yes.
All right. Next one up is Nike and Colorado. Again, that picture down there in the lower right, that's traditional Colorado. You're seeing silver and gray there. Technically, those are Buffalo, that is Colorado's colors. In the 70s, they had a silver helmet. So again, I'm not big on the 48 mix and match things they're going to do like Oregon, but at least that looks like Colorado. Let's take a look at the next one. Nike and Yukon. They've taken those husky-eyed helmets and thrown them away, but so they look more normal. It looks like Yukon, but if you'll notice in the lower right corner, they did a video and it shows a guy throwing jerseys into a washing machine. He quickly notices, oh, you're not supposed to see our new smoky gray jersey. So he puts it back in the basket. So smoky gray going to UConn. Bob, you'll love this next one. Nike and the 49ers.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
You're kidding.
That's
No.
the 49ers.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like the 49ers? I mean, you've got the gold on the uniform is on the Nike swoosh on the pant and the arm. There's your 49ers.
That's awful.
They'll sell 1 billion of those
That
jerseys.
doesn't even
they'll
sell-
sell
It looks like the
It's
Falcons. And that's
awful.
the whole goal.
It also kind of reminds me of the other team in the Bay Area, John.
Exactly. And Oakland Raider fan Josh Ward, let's see if you enjoyed what Oakland did tweet-wise. They mocked their rivals this week and said, "Oh, since you're going to have to wear black, we'll wear gold in honor of the 50th Super Bowl," which is a good dig. You had to love that, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely appreciate it. The Raiders are back, John.
They had a pretty good draft.
I like it.
I
2
like
years in a
Amari
row,
Cooper
yeah.
up at the top.
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, how the Tennessee Titans do. Plus, we have a couple of holiday messages coming up for you on the Sports Source. But next, we talk Tennessee Titans. Coming back on the Sports Source.